Okay, so for today's class, we're going to focus a lot on really opening up the front of the body. So after Christmas time and when it's quite cold, we tend to round our bodies in a little bit. So when we open them up, often this feels a lot better in the lungs and just the mood as well. So I'm going to lie down on your back in a way that feels comfortable. And as you're there, just start to bring all of your focus right now onto your breathing. Okay, so try not to change it too much, but just notice, is your breathing already quite relaxed and slow? Or does your breathing feel a little bit fast or a little bit shallow? And just notice how that is. And then if you can, just start to deepen and slow down your breath. So as you breathe in through your nose, it's a much deeper, more full breath in. And as you breathe out, just try and relax the front of your body. So again, as you breathe in, it's this nice, slow, expansive breath into the stomach, into the ribs. And as you breathe out, again, relaxing the front of your body. Good. So just finding this nice, slow, deep rhythm of breath to start with. And we all tend to hold tension in different places. So just notice now, can you relax the muscles of your face and your shoulders? Just relaxing through your chest, your stomach, your back. Starting to relax through your hips, your legs, and all the way to your feet. Good. All right, so just before we start to move, we're going to use this sound to guide the breath. So it's kind of give us a rhythm to stick to begin with. So when you're ready, together we'll take a slow breath in through your nose. Just holding at the top. And a slow breath out. Good. Again, slow breath in. And out. Okay, we'll do one more time together. So nice slow breath in through your nose. So a little pause at the top. And a slow breath out. Okay, so we'll start to move from here. So the next time you breathe in, just take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. So if you reach out into the space around you, big as you can. Good. Now we're going to exhale there to bend the knees. We'll give them a squeeze into the chest and really hug the nose to the knees as well. So as you breathe in again, everything reaches out big as you can. So arms and legs get a huge stretch. And then again, we're going to exhale to bend the knees and really squeeze them into the chest. Good. One more time together. So we're going to breathe in to reach everything out. And when you're there, just start to circle through the wrists and through the ankles. So really wake up the joints. That's it. If there's anything clicking or cracking, just try and make sure the circle's really big. Good. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest now. So you've got one hand on each knee. And just start to circle the knees around. So they kind of come out, round and back together. Okay, so just use the hands here to create a lot of space around the hip joints. And then eventually we'll bring the feet to the floor, so about hip distance apart, arms alongside your body. So next breath in, we're going to lift the hips up as high as you can to the ceiling, and just hold it at the top. As you breathe out, we're going to slowly roll back down bit by bit, so the hips touch the ground last. Okay, so again, we're going to inhale, roll up, just hold it at the top. And then exhale, rolling down. Good. So do one more time together. We're going to lift the hips all the way up. So when you get to the top, we're going to hold it up here. See if you can shuffle your shoulders underneath and even squeeze your hands together. Okay, so really using your arms now to press into the ground. Good. Feel the toes spreading nice and wide. And then we're going to part the hands and roll down through your spine. Good. All right, so from here, we'll draw the knees into the chest. Come and have a little roll up and down through your back, so kind of massaging it along the ground. Good. And then as we next come up, we're going to hover here and just say hello to the core. So bring the shins parallel to ceiling. Really squeeze your knees together and take the hands forward. Good, that's it. So now think about lifting your chest. Your spine is really long. And then if you can, maybe lift the hands as well. That's it, good. Keep squeezing those knees together. Good, all right, so we're gonna bring the hands just behind you here, so your elbows point straight back, feet to the floor. So we lift the chest now, look up a little bit, and then round the spine and bring the chin to the chest. So then again, lift the chest, high as you can, and then round the spine. Good, so this time we're gonna lift the chest again, bit stronger, lift the hips forward and up as well, squeeze your glutes, and then bring the hips back and just hover them between your hands. We're using the side of the core. Again, inhale, hips lift up, and then exhale, coming back. So one more time there. We're going to push the hips forward and up high as you can. Squeeze the glutes. Good. And then we'll slowly come down and onto hands and knees when you feel ready. Good. So take your time. We're going to spread the fingers really wide here. And then as we breathe in, we're going to lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, and then exhale to round the back and tuck the chin. Again, inhaling to open, and then exhaling to round. So just find this movement a few times for yourself. So as you're going, if you find a bit that's maybe a little bit sticky in your spine, just try and focus mostly on that area. Good, and then we're going to make this movement a bit bigger. So we bring the hands forward to the top edge of your mat. We're going to inhale now, pull forward, like you're trying to pull the chest between the arms. And then hands stay there. We're going to pull the hips back and press the chest towards the ground. Again, inhale, pulling forward. And then exhale, pulling back. Nice, give it one more time together. So we're going to pull forward, and then we're going to come all the way down onto the front of your body and start to wake up the core. So if you come onto your forearms, so your elbows under your shoulders, okay, we're going to tuck the toes underneath, and then from here, start to lift your hips off the ground, and then lift the knees if you can. So we're in a forearm plank. Good, so for this one, try and feel you're tucking your tailbone underneath, so your spine's really flat, just to engage your core. Then slowly come down, we'll take a big breath in, open the chest. Good, and again, we're gonna exhale to lift the hips, lift the knees. This time, really push your heels back behind you if you can. Good, nice, slowly coming down, big breath in. And then one more time, so push through the arms, lift the hips, lift the knees, and press those heels back. Good, even here, think about pulling your shoulders away from the ears. Well done. So we're going to slowly come down. So you rest your head down on your hands. Just wiggle the hips side to side to release that lower back. Good. Then we're going to press back towards child's pose. Just have your knees a little bit wider than usual there. So we create some space around the lower back. Good. And then we'll come into downward facing dog. So we'll tuck the toes and press the hips up and back. Lovely. All right. So give the legs a little stretch out there. So one heel, then the other presses towards the ground. So in this position, really drawing those shoulders down, spreading the fingers wide. And then we're going to keep the arms exactly as they are, but just bend your knees so your shins are parallel to the floor, like a crawling position. Good, that's it. And then push your hips back, stretch out the legs. Good. Do the same again. Bend the knees, shins parallel to the floor. Pushing back. And then one more time, bend the knees. And then stretch the hips back. Perfect. So we're going to walk forward to the front of the mat now, so our forward fold. So when you get there, bring the feet a little bit wider. We'll take a bit of a sway from side to side. So let the head relax, let the arms relax. Get all the muscles at the back of the neck relaxed. Good. And then just to get the circulation moving, we're going to use the hands now. So hands come to the back of your legs, and we're going to tap all the way down. So you're tapping up the front of your legs, the shins, the thighs. One more time, down the back of the legs. Good, now keep tapping up the front of the legs, the shins, the thighs, trying to tap on the stomach, on the chest. Good, nice. So stay on the chest for a moment. So especially this time of year, if you've got congestion or anything, this is a really good way to kind of get it loosened up a little bit. Good, and we'll take the hands and we're going to swing the arms back and forward a few times to release through the shoulders. Good. So we'll add a bit of breathing onto this. So every time we swing the arms for 3 times, we're going to do a big exhale. So take a big breath in, and then big breath out. Again, breathe in. One more time, big breath in. Good, now we're going to breathe in, interlace your fingers, press the hands up to the ceiling, and then just take a little side stretch to the left. Good, nice. To the center, and then a little side stretch to the right. Brilliant. All right, so we're going to finish up warming the spine now. So if you bend your knees, come about halfway down. So we're going to inhale, chest pulls forward, shoulders pull back, and then exhale to round the spine, tuck the chin. Again, breathing in to open, and then breathing out to round. Good. All right, so we're going to bring the hands to the floor. We'll take a big step back with the right foot now and bring that knee down to a low lunge. Good. So as you breathe in, both hands are going to scoop forward and up, and breathing out, big circle back. Good. Again, inhaling to lift. And then exhaling back. So now hands come together behind you, press the hands to the ground and then lift the chest. So today, rather than leaning back close, think about lifting up, like you're trying to lift your rib cage up out of your hips as high as you can. Good, nice. So both hands come down inside that front leg. We're going to inhale, come forward, so chest between the arms. And then you exhale, pull back through the hips and just stretch into the hamstring. Good. Again, breathing, coming forward, nice wide collarbones. And then breathe out, pulling back. Good, nice. We're going to add the arms on now. So we come forward, left arm reaches forward, and bring it in a big circle. So as you reach back, we're stretching through the leg. Good. Again, inhaling forward and up. And then exhaling back. Nice, good. So add on a twist now. We're going to lift that left arm up. And if you can, tuck the back toes and lift the back knee as well. Nice. Hands come to the ground and back into downward facing dog. So from downward facing dog, we'll come forward into our plank position, shoulders over your wrists. Good. Now really use that lower core to pull you back into downward facing dog again. Good. Again, forward into your plank, hold it there. Pulling back, downward facing dog. And then one more time. So we're going to come into your plank. We're going to hold it there. Good. And then we'll lower down. Maybe drop the knees down. Then bend the elbows. Good. Pull the chest forward into cobra. Pull your shoulders back. And then we're going to tuck the toes down facing dog. Nice. So give the legs another little stretch out here. Just pressing the heels towards the ground. And we'll take a walk forward to the front of the mat. So now forward fold. Nice soft knees. We're going to roll up, stand. Arms stretching up. And then exhaling, hands to heart. Good. Well done. Other side. So hands come down. We'll set the left foot back, bring that knee down. So take your time. As you breathe in, hands scoop all the way up. Breathing out, biggest so you can make with the arms. Good. Again, inhale to lift. And then exhaling round. So hands together behind the back. We're going to push the hands down as we lift the chest. So again, think about lifting all of your ribs up as high as you can. Create length in your spine. Good. Hands come down just inside that front foot. We're going to breathe in, come forward, stretching into your hips. And you breathe out, drawing back, just go on to that heel. Good. Again, inhaling forward. And then exhaling back. Good. We'll add the right arm on now. So we're going to come forward, right arm reaches forward. Bring a big circle. So as you reach back, we're going to stretch that right leg. Good. Again, inhaling forward and up. And then exhaling back. Good. So now we lift that right arm to a twisting. If you can, tuck the back toes and lift that back knee as well. Good. Nice. Hands come to the ground and then back into downward facing dog. Good. So add a little bit of strength on now. So we're going to come forward into our plank position. Hold it here. And now from here, left hand's going to tap the opposite shoulder. And then right hand taps the other shoulder. Okay. So the slower it is, the stronger it is. One more time each way. Left hand opposite shoulder. Right hand opposite shoulder. Good, well done. Then we'll lower down, maybe knees down, bend the elbows into cobra again. Draw that chest forward. Nice, well done. All right, so we're going to bring the chest down and we'll start to bring some strength into the back of the body now. So hands alongside you, the palms just facing the floor. Okay, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and squeeze the glutes and lift everything up. Good, that's it. So if you try and think of the back of your hands and lifting as high as you can towards the ceiling. And then if you want to make this a little bit stronger, you might even reach your arms forward. Okay, try and keep the back of the neck very long. Brilliant, well done. All right, so head relaxes down. We're just going to wiggle the hips side to side to release that lower back. Good, nice. All right, so we're going to come up just into a seated position for a second, just on the heels. and just do a little bit of releasing through the shoulders. So I'll just show you from the back here. So arms up to the sides. We're going to take one arm up, one arm down. Then try and bring your hands close to each other. They don't have to touch. Good, and then swap over. Big circle with the arms. And then hands close. Okay, so this is just to create some space. So all the way around again. Hands close. We're just unwinding the shoulders. And then all the way around the other way. Good. One more time each side again, just to wake up the shoulders. Hands close, maybe fingertips touch. All the way around. And hands close. Good, nice. All right, so we'll release the hands. Okay, so we just made a bit of space in the shoulders there. We're going to tuck the toes again and downward facing dog. Good. Okay, so we'll walk forward to the front of the mat for our forward fold. So nice soft knees, come and roll up to stand. So when we're at the top here, thumbs come together. We're going to take the left leg to cross behind the other one, so on the toes. Lean back a little bit and then take a side stretch. So try and find a stretch on that left side. Good, then swapping over, right leg behind, leaning back a little bit and then a side stretch. Good, well done, and then release the hands. Okay, so we'll come through a few rounds of the sun salutations here so we can really link the breath and the movement. So take a moment to feel the feet on the ground, spread the toes nice and wide. And then we'll inhale, lifting the hands and breathe in. Breathing out, forward fold hands down. So we'll go straight back into a plank from here. So at the top, we'll take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lower down. Maybe drop the knees, then bend the elbows. Into cobra, so chest forward, shoulders pull back. And we're going to breathe out, tuck the toes down, facing dog. Yeah, it's nice, slow breath in and out here. Then we'll step or jump forward to the front. As you breathe in, hands lifting up. Good, and breathing out, forward fold coming down again. So into your plank again. So a stronger option is to come down in a straight line. So maybe just bend the elbows. Into cobra, pull the chest forward, pull the shoulders back. Breathing up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Nice, good. And so again, we'll step or jump forward to the front. Breathe in, hands lifting up. Good, again, think about lifting the spine and then breathing out, forward fold. So into your plank when you're ready. So try and keep the elbows really close into your body as you come down. And you breathe in, again, really pull that chest forward. Good, tucking the toes down and facing dog. So we'll do one more time together. We're going to step or jump to the front. As you breathe in, hands lifting, nice long spine. Good, and then breathing out, forward fold coming down. So into your plank when you're ready. We're going to lower down to the floor. Good, lifting the chest. Fantastic, good. All right, so now a little bit of strength into the back here. So we're going to bring your hands behind your back, so your hands are squeezing together. Okay, shoulders pull down and then lift everything up again. Good, so to get that extra bit of strength in your shoulders, with your arms like this, try and lift them up off of your back. That's it, good. So everything starts to wake up a little bit more then. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more. That's it, lengthen the back of the neck. And then relax everything down, good. So again, just sway those hips, relaxing the lower back. Nice, good. So from here, we're going to press back gently towards downward facing dog. Take your time. And then taking a walk forward to the front of the mat from our forward fold. So when we're here, we'll hold it for a second. Bring the hands to hold the calves, just the back of the legs. Keep the knees as bent as you need to, and just pull into a little bit of a deeper forward fold. Good, neck relaxed. And then we'll slowly roll up. Good, all right, so we're gonna do a little bit of balancing for our next part. So hands, just do whatever you need to do with your arms to help you balance, maybe to the sides. We're gonna take the left toes, tap them forward as far as you can. So imagine we're going to tap some points on a compass. Then take them out to the side, far as you can. That's it, good. Back behind you, tapping the ground. And then take the leg, cross it behind your body and gently tap the floor. Good, well done. Other leg. So take the right toes, tap them forward. Out to the side, keep breathing. Back behind you quite far. And then cross that leg behind your body there. Good, now we're going to bring the feet together, so really squeeze the knees. Sit low into the hips, and then hands stretching up. So thumbs pointing to the ceiling. Try and put lots of weight in the heels. Well done. Hands come together behind the back, and we're going to forward fold, and the head relaxes. All right, so hands come to the floor. We'll step back into downward facing dog. Good, we'll move from here. So next breath in, we'll lift the right leg up behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose or shoulders over the wrists. Good, again, lifting the leg. This time, right knee to right elbow, maybe tap it. Nice, we'll lift the leg up and then stepping the foot forward between the hands. So come up into a high lunge here, so just on the ball of the back foot. So as you breathe in, we're going to straighten the legs, lift the hands up. As you breathe out, we're going to circle the arms and dip the back knee towards the ground. Good, again, inhale to lift. And then exhaling round. So this time as you come up, we're going to hook the thumbs together. So again, think about lifting your ribs up as high as you can, and then maybe leaning back a little bit. So you've got loads of length. Good. If you want to make this a bit more challenging, lift the toes off the floor and maybe come onto your heel. So everything is lifting and lengthening to the ceiling. Good, well done. So bring the foot down, bring the back heel to the floor there. Hands come together behind your back. So again, we've got those arms lifting off the back a bit. We're going to start to open through the chest. And then as you breathe out, we're going to forward fold to the inside edge of the leg. Good, again, breathe in, slowly roll up. Chest opens, and then breathing out to forward fold. Nice, good. So we're going to slowly roll up here, so the head coming last. When we get to the top, just squeeze the arms alongside your body, then just hinging from your hips to come forward about halfway. That's it, good. So you can feel your spine really straight. If you want to make it a bit stronger, hands reach forward with the thumbs pointing to the ceiling. That's it, good, well done. So we're going to come into warrior three now. So back leg straight back behind you. Good, spread the toes, use the big toes to help you balance. And then we're going to stay on one foot as we come upright. So the hands lift, the knee comes towards the chest. And then super slow back where we came from. So bring the leg back and hands forward. So let's see if we can do it one more time to really improve this balance. So staying on one foot, come upright. Hands lift, knee lifts. Good, and then slowly back behind you, take your time. Well done, so we're going to bring both hands to the ground very gently. And then when you get there, take a big step back with the foot. And we'll turn the feet parallel to the long side of the mat. Good, well done. So when we're here, we'll start to take a nice deep bend in one knee, then the other. So we're easing side to side. Good. Okay, so from here, if you have the space, there's an option to add on a bit more strength here. So keeping the feet wide apart, we're going to walk the hands forward off of your mat. So you're going to come into a plank position with your feet really wide to try and be on your toes so your spine is straight. That's it, good. Okay, so from here, you can stay here, or stronger, left hand's going to tap your opposite shoulder, quite strong, and then right hand opposite shoulder. Okay, one more time each way. Tap the opposite shoulder, and then opposite shoulder. Good, so we're going to walk the hands back towards you now, so now forward fold. When we get here, we'll turn the feet outwards, nice deep bend in the knees, and come up into a high squat here. So try and think of the knees pulling really wide. Good, so we're going to inhale here, straighten the legs, hands lift. Then exhale, bend the knees and sit right through the center. Good, inhaling to lift. And then exhaling down. Good, nice. So from here, we're going to take the hands out to the sides. Then we'll interlace the fingers behind the head. Imagine you have a wall behind you. Lean back into it so you're really open. Good, that's it. Then we're going to take the right elbow to slide down towards the right knee, staying very open. Good, and then left elbow towards the left knee. So really keep those elbows open. One more time. Down towards the knee. And then down to the other side, really working through the core. Good, so then we're going to bring the hands out to the sides, pop the feet parallel, and we'll slide up to the back of the mat, feet together. Good. Okay, so we're going to lift that right knee. So do this balance again, but this time try and barely touch the floor. So toes forward in front of you, barely touching the ground. Good, that's it. Tap the side a bit further, very light. Good. Back behind your body, barely touching the floor. And then cross the leg behind you, very lightly to the ground. Well done, good. Now we're going to step the feet wide apart, come into warrior two. So the right foot turns forward, the knees over the ankle, arm to the side. Good, that's it. So relax the shoulders, the gaze is kind of just over that front hand. Then we're going to turn the front palm to the ceiling. Inhale, hand lifts all the way up. Now breathe out, forearm to thigh, draw a big circle with the back arm. Good, so lengthen the movement with your breath. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, forearm down, and that big circle round. Good, so we're going to lift the front hand now. We'll hold the elbow, then take a big side stretch through your body. So wherever you can feel the stretch, almost breathe into that space. Good, then we'll bring the forearm onto the thigh. Opposite arm's going to tuck behind your back, so your shoulders really open. Good, that's it. You might be able to grab your leggings or your t-shirt. And then we can take the bottom arm here, if you feel strong, to reach forward with the palm facing up, to use the core a lot more. Good, that's it. Keep rolling the chest open. Good, both hands come down to the front of the mat. We're going to lower the knee down, back knee. So as you breathe in, both hands scoop all the way up. Breathing out, hands come all the way back behind you. So hands squeeze together, lift your ribs up really high, and then reach back a bit. Good, nice. All right. So if you relax the hands, we're going to bring this front leg back, so just on the knees with the toes tucked underneath, and bring some strength into the glutes. So we're going to inhale, glutes squeeze, hands lift nice and high, then exhale, hands reach back, and just hinge back so your spine is really straight. Good. Squeeze the glutes, inhale, coming up, and then exhale, coming back. Good. One more time, push the hips forward, hands lift. And then we're going to hold this bottom position here. So hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, that's it. So feel the spine is straight. And if you want to make this a bit stronger, bring the arms out to the side, like in a T shape. If you want to make it much stronger, especially with the hamstrings, reach the hands forward, thumbs pointing to the ceiling. That is very strong. Good, well done. So hands come to the floor in front of you. We're going to take the right foot and step it just outside the right hand. And your back knee, slide it much further back. Good. So we're trying to find a stretch in that left hip flexor here. So from here, start to draw little circles with your hips, just so we can stretch around the hip muscles. And if this is easy and you want to stretch deeper, just go onto your forearms. Your forearms are on the floor here. Nice, good, well done. So we're going to gently twist here. So right arm's lifting, twisting to the side. Good, and if you can again, lift that back knee. Good, hands to the ground and back into downward facing dog. Good, so from here we'll come forward into our plank. We'll bend the elbows lower down. Into cobra, so we're lifting the chest. Good, well done, and tucking the toes downward facing dog. Good, so we're going to take a deep bend in the knees here. We'll step or jump to the front of the mat. Breathe in, hands lift up. Go to the top, thumbs come together. So lift the ribs and little back bend, but keep lifting the chest up as high as you can. Nice, and then relax the hands. Brilliant. All right, so we've got on the left side now. So hands to the sides. Left toes are going to tap forward in front of you, maybe a bit further this time. Out to the side far as you can. Back behind you far as you can. And then cross the leg behind your body there. Good, well done. Other sides, other toes forward, wobbling spine. Out to the sides. Cross behind you. And then just cross the leg back behind there. Good, well done. So now we're going to bring the feet together, really squeeze the knees and sit low into the hips. Good, lots of weight in the heels. Maybe stretch the arms forward. Good, well done. Then hands come together behind the back and we're going to forward fold. Right, so do this on the left side now. So hands to the floor, step back into downward facing dog. So as you breathe in, left leg lifts all the way up. Breathing out, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Good, again, lifting the leg. This time left knee to left elbow if you can. Nice, so we'll lift the leg up. and then we'll step the foot forward there between your hands. So staying on the ball of the back foot, come up into a high lunge here, hands lift. Good, so we're going to inhale, straighten the legs. Breathing out, bend the knees a little bit, and circle the arms. And again, breathe into lift. That's it, and again, dip that back knee towards the ground. Nice, so we're going to hook the thumbs together here. Stretch the hands as high as you can. Lift the rib cage up as high as you can, and then maybe leaning back a bit. Okay, that's it, keep lifting, maybe lift the toes, maybe come onto your heel, so everything to reach into the ceiling. Good, well done. Bring the back heel to the floor, hands together behind your back, so squeeze the shoulders. We're going to lift and open the chest, and then take a forward fold down to the inside edge of the leg. Good, again, inhale to slowly roll up. So head last, chest opens, and then exhale, deep forward fold coming down. Good, one more time here, so we're going to come all the way up. So when we get to the top, arms squeeze alongside your body, and then we're going to hinge forward, holding halfway. That's it, good. So if you want to make this a little bit stronger, arms going to reach forward, thumbs point to ceiling, that's it, good. And then warrior three, so back legs straight back behind you. Good, really spread the toes. Then we'll see if we can stay on one foot as we come upright. Back knee comes up to your chest. And push the foot slowly back behind you. And arms straight forward. Good, one more time there. Staying on that one foot, coming slowly upright. And then the leg all the way back. Well done. So hands are going to come to the ground eventually. Hold it there. Good, and then a big step back. Well done. So we'll turn the feet parallel. So this time we're just going to take a little twist. So hands come underneath the head. Just go onto your fingertips, you've got more space. Then we'll take the left arm to lift. So as we twist, really find that length in your spine, that you're trying to pull your rib cage, your hips away from each other. Good, nice. Then swapping over, other arm lifts, gentle twist to the side. Very nice, good. So we'll release the hands down. So a little bend of the knees here, going to slowly roll up, and we'll go straight into our balance. So we're going to slide to the back of the mat, we'll go this way. We'll lift that left knee, hands out to the sides, and then last time, so try and be as light as you can. Foot comes forward, as far as you can bend the standing knee to help. Good. Out to the side, light as you can. Good, that's it, cross behind you, tapping the ground. Good, and then cross the leg just back behind you there, far as you can. Good, well done. Then we're going to take a big step apart with the feet, turning that left foot forward, and we'll bend the knee into warrior two. Good, so we're going to turn the front palm to ceiling. Inhale, hand lifts all the way up. Breathing out, forearm to thigh, and draw a big circle with the back arm. Good, again, breathe into lift. And then breathing out, forearm down, a nice big circle there. Good, so now we're going to lift that front hand. We'll hold the elbow, take a big side stretch. Nice, good. And then forearm to thigh, and other arm's going to tuck behind you. So really open the shoulder, really roll those ribs open. And if you can, bottom arm is going to stretch forward with the palm facing up. That's it, good, well done. All right, so both hands come down to the front of the mat, or lower the back knee. So we're going to inhale, hands lift. Good. Hands come together behind you. So really lift the ribs as we lean back a little bit. Good, nice. And then relax the hands and just come onto your knees again. Okay, so last bit of strength here. So make sure the glutes are squeezing and your spine's totally straight. Hands come forward, and we're going to work on strengthening the thighs here. So the movement just comes from your knees. We're going to start to hinge back until your thighs say that's enough. Then push your shins down and come up again. Good, that's it. Keep squeezing the glutes. We're going to slowly hinge back. Hold it. And then come up. Good. One more time there. So slowly hinge back. Hold it if you can. And then come up. Good, well done. So hands come to the floor. We're going to step the left foot forward, just outside the left hand. And then slide that back knee further back. Good, so you can stay here, or you can come down to your forearms. We'll just start to make little circles with the hips if you can, so we're stretching and massaging around the hips there. Good, keep breathing nice and slowly. Good, well done. All right, so from here we're going to bring the leg back, so just on hands and knees. Shift the weight forward, and we're going to bend the elbows, lower all the way to the ground. Good. So the last little back bend here, we're going to bend the knees, so reach back to hold the feet or the shins. We're going to squeeze the heels in towards you so you feel a stretch in your thighs. Good. If you want to deepen the stretch, just really feel like you're pushing your hips into the ground. Good. All right, now we're going to flex the feet. Okay, and we'll come into Dhanurasana, little back bend here. So press back into your hands. Use the strength of your legs. So lift your thighs up. Keep pressing your shins back, and then lift the chest. So this all comes from the strength in your legs. And if you can, have a little rock back and forwards to massage into the stomach. Good, well done. All right, so release the legs down. We're going to relax the head and sway those legs side to side. Fantastic, well done. All right, so we're going to finish from here. So you roll onto your back, just do a little something to release the hips. So when we're on the back, let's take a moment there to completely relax your arms for your back settling to the ground. And then the arms come out to the sides a little bit wider. And we're going to drop the knees down to the right. And then down to the left. Okay, just gently going side to side, starting to release through the hips. Good, and then like we did at the beginning, we're going to take hold of the knees, one hand on top of each knee, and start to circle the knees around to release into that lower back. Nice, good. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together on the ground, letting the knees drop out to the side. Just bringing the hand onto the lower stomach so you can feel your breath. Encouraging the breath to be a little bit deeper, a little bit slower. And then we'll slide the legs away. Okay, so the last couple of moments here, we're going to focus on slowing down that breath again. So we use the sounds to guide the breathing. So we have a moment to let the body completely reset. Okay, so take the time. When you feel ready, we're going to start to take a slow breath in through the nose. So make the breath really slow, start to fill up the space we've made. And a slow breath out. Good. Again, slow breath in. And out. One more time. Okay, So just starting to allow your breath to return to a relaxed, natural rhythm. And beginning to just move into the space around you. So maybe have a nice big stretch or gently moving the hands and feet. And it's coming to roll to one side. And we'll keep the eyes closed just for a moment as you come on up to sit whenever you feel ready. Good. Okay, just taking a moment there to, before you head out into your day, just acknowledging any sense of feeling relaxed or peaceful. And if you do feel that, see if you can bring it with you today. So bring the hands together, so rub the palms together to wake the body up. Just take a big breath in, hands all the way above the head. Exhaling to the heart center. Good, namaste.